No, I loved Hantel's music more than Moradane's.
It's a tough choice in between the two of them, if you ask me. They are both really good in their own way, but they are also the complete opposite from each other in terms of the tone that they
Indeed.
convey. Morardane, similarly to Tantal, is struggling to stay alive. But unlike Tantal, the people of Morardane have not given up on hope. They are strong-willed and they will fight for their survival. They are motivated to stay alive. So the music reflects that willpower. Therefore, you have an upbeat, orchestral desert adventure accompanying you in the land of Morardane. Conversely, you have Tantal, which is a frozen tundra and wasteland, and people are dying, starving to death, and they have lost all hope, seemingly. So the music reflects the tragedy of it all in the most emphatic way possible.
Yes.
Also, here's a subtle detail that I really appreciate. If you compare the choir of voices from Tiosuar, the capital of Tantal, I don't know if it's pronounced like that. If you contrast it with the music, the choir you hear in Indol,
yes,
you'll notice a interesting difference in that with Indol, the voices are singing, the Gregorian chants are singing about coming together and being stronger together.
Yes, I noticed that, actually.
And in the other
And this
part,
one is basically, it's almost this like solemn choir about,
will the suffering ever end?
Yes.
They are asking, will we please, will
Oh shit,
you please
increases
let us
battle
die?
experience by 10%. Yes, please.
Will you please let us die already? I cannot stand this cold anymore.
Pretty much.
And I think that's very interesting if you consider what kind of relationship Tantal and Indol share together.
Yes.
This contrast has been made thematically much more powerful because of that. I think the soundtrack is both the best and the most multi-layered and complex element of this game when it comes to theming and storytelling.
I think actually the soundtrack might just be the best I've ever heard in any video game. I mean, it's a tall order, but I think this beats out other really fantastic scores like Chrono Cross's.
I'll be honest with you. I agree in part, but not about everything. I think the overall music, overworld music, and music in general like that is fantastic, but
give me a destination so I'm not aiming going aimlessly while you talk.
I'm going to give you a destination in a second, but let me finish my thought because I'm on a roll.
Okay.
But when it comes to the music during combats, I am not very impressed. I cannot even, in fact, remember what the music from half of the boss fights in this game, even counting the final boss fight, is like.
True, they actually are the least lasting parts, but that's also because they went out of their way to make such a completely I would almost call this world that they've made like almost completely fully realized, if that makes sense.
It is a completely fully realized. One of the strongest elements of this series is usually the setting, other than the music. I do love the concept, the idea of entire different human civilizations with their own costumes, and yes, even their own particular evolutionary quirks, developing in the backs or even in the stomachs of giant creatures.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Anyway, so will you please show me the map so you can stop this incessant wandering?
Well, I just bought some deeds. Anyway,
That's good for you, you capitalist jerk. Just destroying the economy.
Oh yeah, I have the economy of everywhere I can go to maxed out.
This is not a good message.
Okay,
anyway,
so where am I going?
Show me the map of Tiosoir, if you please. Right, so you see at the bottom there the underground exit towards the other region, the other part of Tantal. Yes. The one you have to access in order to take that very roundabout journey down to the
yes, I know what you're talking about.
Downmost level of Tantal. You go there, please.
Okay, on my way.
Also, by the way, I hope you are sleeping in inns fairly often.
Yes, I know that's how you level up.
No, not just because of that, but because if you have certain blades in your active inventory, I want to say, you can unlock specific cutscenes or even quests.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Okay, now, let's see. There's supposed to be... Oh, I think it's right there. There is supposed to be... Wait, stop. Go back. Right at the entrance, you go... Stop. Okay, you see... Go up the stairs. There is supposed to be a cracked wall there.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yes.
Break down the wall! Break down the wall! Break down the wall! I couldn't resist the Pink Floyd reference.
Let's see if I have this,
Even if you don't have it, you can just... I think you can equip as many as you need, honestly.
I need to get Wolfric back. I think
you need to get Wolfric. It's going to be worth it.
He's having a quest. Oh well, looks like that's wasted.
You're going to equip some Hearth Master too.
Yes. I'm sacrificing half an hour on this.
It sounds.
Well, it's not big deal. It happens all the time.
Okay, so let's get some Earth Mastery going. Who masters the Earth? You don't do it terribly well, but whatever. Do you have more Earth Mastery? No, of course not. Anyone else with better Earth Mastery that you have? No. Okay, well, it's gonna throw you on here.
They would be better if you send them off missions more often.
I send off the ones that, specific...
Okay, now, you should be sending every blade that you need to off those missions, because not only those missions are a good way to improve trust levels, but they also unlock abilities that do not require you defeating specific unique monsters.
I'm aware.
Which means everything else.
I am definitely aware of that.
I'll do my best.
I don't know what you are aware of or not, so
I've definitely encountered that. I think I have... No, I can't have the... I thought I would have something with Earth Mastery too by now. Like, I'm certain I had at some point. Oh well.
It doesn't matter, just equip as many Earthlings as possible.
She doesn't have Earth Mastery.
Yes, sometimes the seemingly obvious ones do not have the seemingly obvious powers.
Oh
hey,
boy.
Wait a minute. Did I see Florin?
Florin?
Do you have Florin amongst your blades?
Is he a rare blade?
Yes.
I don't believe so, but
okay, because I thought I saw them for a moment, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I do have Florin.
Florin is an Earth Master.
She is already equipped to another character.
He.
Wow, okay, it's a he. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, the problem now that Rex is a blade master is that I have to scroll through everyone's blades to find one that he already... Earth Master 3!
Indeed. Right, so...
Oh no!
You know what I love? What I really love about Floren?
I don't.
His side quest is titled Nature Boy. So he's the Nature Boy, Rick Floren. Woo!
Okay, I had it. I freaking had it. Where did he go?
Why are you struggling so much with this, Ross?
I don't
Seriously?
know why I can't find the freaking blade I need for him. I just had like a level 3 Earth blade. Where is it?
Just equip. Just go through every character you have and have them equip whatever level 1 or level 2.
Okay, there we go. I have it now.
Don't waste so much time concentrating on one guy. Jeez, man.
Nature, lend me your strength. Great Earth, I need your help. Use my power.
You see what I mean? With the power of 10 Earths, Captain Megaplanet is born. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow, it's a sealed altar, a very ominous looking altar as well, hidden away, that requires a hefty blood sacrifice.
Oh, God.
That seems like a great idea.
Man, I don't think I have the materials necessary to do this.
You have several. Also, really, just to collect fish, that will work too. You see?
I mean, I literally don't think I have enough to
no,
get
you don't. Well, it's easy, Ross. Go buy fish.
Go buy fish.
Go buy fish. When in doubt, go buy fish.
Okay, which it's either lazy crayfish, poison flash, or yeah, lazy crayfish or poison flash. Are they sold here, or do I have to go elsewhere?
Maybe you need to forage.
What the heck?
What? Oh, you fumbled into Wolfric side quest, aren't you glad?
I stumbled into one of his before.
That was a secret cutscene. But yes, it was a foreshadow for a foreshadow. It was foreshadowing this quest here. Right. Wolfric has one of the better quests, in my opinion. My description for the Wolfric quest was, Wolfric is friend to all human, said mankind's greatest ally as he flew towards the setting sun as a choir of Japanese children sang his theme song. That's how I described it.
Wolfric reminds me of like a xenomorph tried to be friendly with people.
Wolfric is basically Gamera. He is the friend to all children. Or at least he wants to be. But he's misunderstood because he is so big and scary and daft.
Down in the tunnels. The rest of us tried to shift the rocks.
Okay, so I have to wait for this to finish playing to do the thing that we were supposed to do.
You need.
Ah! Jeez, man. Personal space.
No kidding.
The monster can
Oh.
talk.
Hey, relax.
The monster talks.
Isn't a monster.
Wolfric is played by Boris Karloff.
Okay, so while this is playing for color commentary, let's talk about the game at large at the moment. I love the settings that it sends you into. I think the fantastic. I think some of the most awe-inspiring were the Uraya.
I'll do it.
Indeed.
And the Archipelago.
Like that.
Yes, I'd say that the more beautiful they are, the least friendly they are to navigate in.
No kidding!
Well, except the archipelago. That was refreshingly straightforward. But Uraya is freaking abominable to traverse, I have to say, and it's also the largest location in the entire game.
Yes. Yes, it is. So...
That
yes.
soundtrack, though.
Yes. So the thing... and they don't sell anything I need. Let's go elsewhere then. But,
I'm afraid you will have to actually look for the fish yourself.
oh no. Let's try the trade guild first.
Ah yes, let's talk about the Nopon. Or, as I like to call them, the Snarfs.
Honestly, the whole way of talking doesn't bug me. Like, it, you know, I could imagine it definitely would.
Surprisingly.
They actually somehow pulled it off in such a way that it's more endearing than it is annoying.
Well, I wouldn't completely agree with that. Meh, Rex, yes. But, with that said, the greatest side quest, no, the greatest saga in the entire game has to do and culminates with a Nopon. And
okay.
Speaking of which, have you been completing quests in Morardain relating to conspiracies and anti-imperialist groups?
Yes, I did most of that. I got, where is it?
Okay, so
no, I think I did clear it, yes.
I have news for you.
What's that?
There are 5.
No, it's Insurgent Investigations. Where am I on this?
Okay, that... I think that might be... is that the one where you have to solve a murder?
Yes, it's Bellyful Canteen. I couldn't get there at that point because I didn't have the character with super strength with me that I needed to open a valve, so...
Okay.
Since I'm not going to get anywhere on that fish one right now, let's go to do some of that.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this. That is only mission 1 out of 5 that you need to solve in order to get the most satisfying payoff in the entire game. And the true final boss.
Really?
Yes, the true final boss. And it's totally worth it. Trust me. Trust me.
Shit, the true final boss.
Oh, yes. It is the best boss.
Is it capitalism?
It's... no, but it's about as good.
What have we here? What do you think of this?
It's really good. Oh, I love it. It's the best.
Oh shit, let me rearrange my blades before I get caught in a fight somewhere. That happened to me just earlier today, so I was doing some exploring. I had to put like forestry on all of my shit for like one particular quest. And then I was just, you know, polishing up a side quest in the land of Mortha. And I ran into a notorious monster, and I was holding my own for a while, but, number one, I did not have optimal blades equipped. Number two, I, got into a situation where I totally and irreparably screwed myself. So, you obviously know about, Pyro's third form.
Yes. Which is actually not so much as a third form, so much
like
as it is a fusion.
Yes, it's like a super mode, let's just put it that way.
No, it's actually supposed to be the original form of both Pyra and Mithra.
Okay,
you know,
but
before
for
the
functional sake, for a functional sake, we're not trying to spoil actual, like, stories things here. But for a functional sake, it's basically like a super mode. Well, I had the chance to go into it, and instead, for some reason, I started a party chain combo. And I immediately kicked myself afterwards because I drugging like every enemy in the area into the conflict and just could not stand it.
Okay, so...
So I, like, literally kicked myself because I was like, if I had only
Right.
done that first, and then I would have easily killed this monster.
Yes, I think by now you must have figured out the best way to deal with the more difficult bosses, which is to say, essentially, bombarding them with as many elemental chain attacks as possible.
Yes.
At least 4 of them, and then once they are beyond the middle of the lower half of their complete total HPs, you activate the super Egisobredo mode.
Yes.
And then the chain attack. For maximum carnage.
Yes. I don't know why I didn't do that, if that makes sense. It's like
Maybe
one of those things that I...
playing this game for too long.
No, this was on a lunch break at work.
I won't let you down. I hope.
So it was like one of those things that I was just kind of hurrying, and I really didn't intend to get into that battle. So that might have been it. Let me get...
So I think you can, if memory serves me right, you can buy the fish you need, or the items you need, somewhere else. But you know what? You have enough money. When in doubt, just buy all the food. Just assume to buy the food that has blood in it, because, you know...
I thought it was going to be this way. Oh, hold on, let me...
blood sacrifice.
Let me bring up the map. It should tell me what it is. I still find the map system in this game less than optimal.
Yes, it is incredibly frustrating at times. I'm pretty much sure that the general consensus...
no, I definitely was not in the right place. God damn it. I couldn't figure out how to get to this one.
The general consensus... yes, it can be a bit labyrinthic. The general consensus amongst the critics is that the navigational system, the map and all that, is not very convenient for the player needs, because it doesn't really do a good job in telling you how to get where you need to go.
How do I get to the other side of this?
Ah, yes. You're going to need a key.